Cosplay Sanctuary. This is your host, Scotty B. Why do I choose the content that I choose? I mean, really, what makes me get into the things that I get into online? And really, it's cosplay. It's talking to cosplayers. It's getting into this whole space. And really, it's all started back in 2019. Going to C2E2, C2E2, Chicago, which I don't even. It's the Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo, C2E2. Okay, and it's a great show. It's a local for me, so it's easy to get to, and that's where it all started. That is where all of this whole idea came up, where I was sitting on a phone and going, why don't I get into this? Because this seems like a fun thing. This seems like something that I could maybe build something around. And I did. I built this whole thing. And yeah, I went through a lot of ups and downs inside of the community. Of course, you live and you learn. You get far too trusting when you start off, and you start to get a little bit more guarded as you go. You understand that you can do things on your own, and you don't always need other people there to work with you. You get better at the skill sets, and it's really all about the what I found, or the what really lights me up in terms of using this as like a little hobby channel where I figure out all the things about YouTube and figure out how to put content together and make thumbnails and do all this stuff, so that I can help other people with it, so that I can build other channels with it, and that it can be a lot of fun, and that I can expand a little bit on the content that I create. Because as much as I love doing the show that I do and having people on the show talk about the cosplay and create the cosplays, which is always on the back burner, create the content, edit the content, do all this stuff, push this out, and have a few relevant things to say along the way. I see YouTube, I see its potential. I see that there's more space for me to be there than there is on TikTok or Twitch, which, it's more because YouTube gravitates towards the learning community, towards development. You can also do a little bit of entertainment, but it really is more into my wheelhouse, which is explaining and over explaining things to you. And that is also monetizing, teaching about that, getting to that point. Because right now, I've got a few subscribers, and I thank every one of you for sticking with me. It's great that you're still looking for more stuff on this show, and there will be more things to come. This is all about storytelling, and it's about telling cosplayer stories, because they're really interesting, like how everybody else got started and how long they've been doing it, and all of the crazy things that they build, the props, the armor builds, all of the different just things that go into all of this. There's so much. And it's so interesting. I mean, whether you like the fandoms or not, whether you're into each fandom or not, seeing what people are capable of creating on their own, seeing like all of this costume design, all of this, all the thought process that goes into these huge, I don't have a whole lot to work with, but I'm going to figure out how to put something together. I wanted something that I could build, that could be online, that could be a system that could help people improve, not just the cosplay, but the business aspects of the things that they're growing, because scalability is a big issue inside of the cosplay community. And I don't think there's a lot out there for that. And unless, like you get into distribution and then your head falls off, and it's just a lot of little pieces. And, what do I use? What kind of software do I get? How do I keep everything organized? Some people are very good at this, and they don't even want to broach the subject. Like, nope, this is business. This is mine. I don't want you to get into it. And they really just are very good at keeping all of that separate, keeping all of that on the side, and really focusing on the thing that they provide for those people, that piece of entertainment, that product, that service that they are building themselves. And it's really great. Those are the people that I want on the show to talk about all this stuff with you and tell you how possible it is. Will there be other things that I work on? Sure, there absolutely will be other things that I work on, but I choose this because of the blend. Also, the blend of all of the skills that I have, the writing, performance, theater, filming, like things I want to do, things I want to get into, the passion that I have for getting into videography, for editing and getting better at those things inside of Premiere Pro. Those are the things that are fun and things that I want to help other people with, that I can put a repository of things on this channel for cosplayers to pay attention to, and that they have it. You don't have to pay for it. It's right here. And there will be supplemental programs for people who do want to spend the money, but those have to be very high quality. They have to be very meticulous. There has to be a lot of detail. There are a lot of little moving pieces. And honestly, I don't have time right now to really dig into that, because we're just getting back up and running. We're just getting started again. and we're putting content out at a decent pace. And it's all the things that I want to talk about. It's all the things that I want to share with you. But yeah, it's maybe it's not straightforward and maybe it's evolving, but I chose cosplay because it spoke to me that there was a white space, that people were missing something. People were missing some information, struggling through things, or believing that something worked the way that it didn't. And I wanted to shed some light on that. And I want to say, hey, social media is a tool that you can use that can enhance your brand, that can enhance what you are or the entertainment value of your platform. But here are other things that you want to think about while you're doing that. It isn't just about social media and making the numbers go up. That can't be all it's about. And if it is all it's about, then how are you organizing it? And what is the end goal of all of this? Are you going to try and sell your channel at the end of the day? Like, what do you want to do with all this stuff? Has it been expansive enough, or is it all just you and about you selling out to a brand, which is basically like having a job, except you're doing it kind of on your own terms, but not necessarily. Maybe it's more like a work from home. I don't know. This is just what I like, and it will continue to build, and I will continue to share things with you on many different topics. Even if the current season is winding down, we've got I wanted to get to 100. We'll see what we do. There will be some long form podcasts and episodes that come out every so often where I'll bring people in and we'll have some conversations ongoing. There's going to be lives that go along with everything. There's just a lot of things that are going on, but it's not going to be the slow sort of pace that I've been keeping. The videos are going to come out faster. The content's going to come out faster. I'm going to try and get it up and edited and going as soon as I can. And of course, me talking through all of this stuff is just wasting time on my video. So let's stop doing that and say thank you everybody for being here. A little bit of a strange video and a little bit of a strange podcast, but that you have a little bit more of an understanding about why I do all this stuff. And that I am back to trying to get more done. Like, that's really the name of 2023, right? 2023 for me is getting to many cosplays, sharing all that with you, and putting out some decent content here on the show, and branching off just a little bit into different aspects and areas of things that I enjoy. So that's all we have for you today. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you want to, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the show. Follow us online. Everything's in the description. There's new content coming out all the time. And of course, Heroes of Cosplay Sanctuary is a safe space for you to share your stories, tips, builds, and causes that we should be aware of in the community. This is Scotty B, the Heroes of Cosplay Sanctuary, saying bye-bye, everybody.